Hey everybody, it is Monday night, and you know what time it is.
Information on celebration.
So my name is Kim Hawk, and every Monday night we're here in the Near Disney YouTube live area for the studio, which is located in Celebration, Florida, the town that Disney built. And I want to say a special thank you to our friends Paul and Melissa Pruitt, who have given me some guidance on how to improve the show a bit. I'm going to try some of those things. I can't promise that I have got it all situated. Matter of fact, somebody's trying to ring the doorbell right now, and Missy is saying hello to them as well. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and show you some things that are up and coming. And then what I'd like to do is give some shout outs with regard to some things that are happening in and around our town. And then I will also be showing you at the end what's happening with the real estate market in Celebration, Florida. It looks like a wonderful person just dropped off a gift. So that's very sweet of them. Rod's getting that right now. So why don't you sit back and relax? I'm going to try my best to see if I can get this new system right so that you guys can see what we're doing. All right, here we go. Well, let's go ahead and show you one of the things that I wanted to talk about was a big shout out to what happened this past weekend. And so if you didn't get a chance to go to the holiday home tour that the Celebration Foundation does, you missed out. And so, but the good news is I do know they're going to do it again next year. And so what better than to show you the success that they had. And then that way, when it's time to roll around to next year, you'll know that it's important to go ahead and buy tickets for this. Okay, enjoy.
Hey guys, we're the Bellavalle brothers on Near Disney. We live in Celebration, Florida. You have the town that Disney built. And we love showing you everything happening within about 25 miles of Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom. In today's video, we're taking you along for the Celebration Holiday Home Tour. The decorations, the lights, the Christmas, they're all awesome. Come with us and let's check it out.
My name is Kathleen Scipio, and I'm the Executive Director of the Celebration Foundation, and I am speaking to you during Holiday Home Tour 2025 weekend. I wanted to share the story of how the Magical Marketplace happens. You will see decorated themed trees, so unique and individual in all shapes and sizes. And how they arrive here is community residents and organizations reach out to the Celebration Foundation in the early part of the year to say they'd like to donate a tree with an Alice in Wonderland theme. This one is by Advent Health Celebration. It was a team building event, and quite frankly, it is stunning. They never let us know how much time or money it costs to make their tree, and then they allow the foundation to price it, and all proceeds go to the Celebration Foundation and their programs. The first Tuesday in December is when all of the decorators arrive, and you will see all the different themes, and they've spent all year as elves making it special to go from their home to yours. There has been 10 seasonally decorated homes where homeowners donate their time and decorated inside and outside, so a few thousand friends could walk through the first weekend in December. Each home, all different shapes and sizes, decor style, traditional family, holiday stories told by volunteers. This happens the first weekend every December in the most magical community of all, Celebration, Florida. It is presented by the Celebration Foundation, and the proceeds of this fundraising event goes out into community organizations and the foundation's programs. But we could not do it without each and every one of you. Happy holidays from the Celebration Foundation family to yours.
My name's Katie Robertson Jadan. I'm here as the liaison at 518 Longmeadow. And we are very excited to kind of show you this house.
Actually, my wife did all the decorating, and we invited about 1,500 of our guests from all over the world here today. And she did all the decorating, and I held the ladder for her. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
The Bellavati Brothers Show on Near Disney is brought to you by Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate near Disney. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in Celebration or anywhere near Disney, contact Kim Hawk and she'll help you with all your real estate needs. Thanks for hanging out with us guys on the Celebration Holiday Home Tour. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And comment below what you want us to cover next Near Disney. We're the Bellavati Brothers. God bless you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
This is truly a magical place to live, and I wanted to thank the Bellavati brothers. I also wanted to highlight, Kathleen Scipio is an excellent executive director from the Celebration Foundation. She this program was put in place from the Disney organization 30 years ago. This upcoming year will be 30 years. And Kathleen really has a great group of people around her, a lot of great volunteers. I wanted to say congratulations to Jill Klein and Valerie. She's amazing. I'm trying to think, Valerie Halsey. There's just so many people that were donating their time. And I just think what they created was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And so we want to highlight some more things so that whether if you're in Celebration and if you haven't walked downtown yet, or if you're thinking about visiting, this is a town that celebrates the entire month of December, you guys. So it's not like a little town that you go to and maybe on a weekend they light the tree and you miss it for that weekend. We have this going on all month. And so let me show you once again, the great Bellavati brothers. They did a piece when the Christmas tree was lit, which was right after Thanksgiving, but they're also showcasing some of the other things that are available to you in this wonderful town.
We're the Bellavati Brothers, and we're here at Downtown Celebration to cover the Christmas tree lighting as well as the Celebration Chorus. Come with us, guys.
So as we were walking around, we noticed that this year they changed the locations of the train ride and the horseback carriages to be in front of the Christmas tree instead of over there, close to the lake.
Another big change is Santa Claus is actually behind the Christmas tree. So he's not at the same place he used to be, like right in front of Starbucks. Now you can walk in and just see Santa Claus right next to his big monument, I guess.
They actually moved the ice skating rink somewhere else and actually put the train and horse rides in front of the Christmas tree.
We're expecting Santa to express deliver himself from the North Pole here at about 5:50, just 10 minutes before 6. He will light our tree, and then the first snowball will be promptly at 6 o'clock. And then we'll have snow again at 7, 8, and 9 p.m. tonight. And that happens every night straight through New Year's Eve. So if you missed it tonight, or you have family and friends that missed it, tell them they're welcome to come back any day between now and New Year's Eve. The shops and the dining restaurants are all open for your convenience. Have a great time with us tonight.
It's time to be good now. This is the last couple of weeks. You got to get off that naughty list and be good, all right? Have a Merry Christmas. Can't stay long. I just want to come in and say what's up to your boys, you know? Gonna need it. I-O.
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
need you to help us. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3.
Light this tree!
One more time, and this time I want all the gusto you can muster. Are you ready? Over there. Back over there. 1, 2, 3.
Light this tree!
All right, now we end our day here at the Presbyterian Church for the Celebration Chorus Holiday Concert.
And if you want to live here in Celebration, contact Kim Hawk, the Fairy Godmother of Real Estate, and she will set you up to have your dream home here in Celebration.
We're the Bellevadi Brothers. Merry Christmas, guys!
Bye!
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information.
So many great videos coming to you tonight, so I'll stop that one short because you know who I am. But anyway, I am very thrilled to tell you that there's so many things going on, and I'm going to see if we, in fact, can share this screen to add a couple of more. Here we go. Here we go. And like I said, I'm super happy that my friends are telling me the best way to get this information out, so that we're going to try. So anyway, you know, as we get older, it's important to keep learning new things. And so what I wanted to do is put some slides up and make it easier so that hopefully they will yes, thank you, Paul and Melissa. Hopefully this will work better for everybody. So what we want to talk about wasn't that great what you just saw that is available to you in downtown Celebration? You saw the beautiful Celebration Community Chorus. You know, if you want to join that group, you can. You can just find them on Facebook, or you can go to celebrationchorus.org, I believe, and ask when they rehearse. But they are really, really good, don't you think? And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about what you're seeing when you drive by that church, because there's lots of lights going on. I've got a story to tell about that as well. So for this week, if you are a Celebration resident, there's a couple things to note. There's a holiday wrapping pop-up event. They're doing some cool pop-up events because we're coming up to the 30th anniversary. It's a whole year of cool events. And so if you show up December 9th, which is tomorrow, so it's very timely, between 6 and 8 p.m. at Heritage Hall, that is in South Village, you guys, you can bring your unwrapped presents, and they're going to provide wrapping paper, ribbons, bows, tape, and tags. And I thought that was very fun. That's Heritage Hall. It says maximum of 5 presents per CROA ID household. So if it's you and a loved one both have IDs, bring your 10 gifts, and you can be wrapping your gifts and having some fun with some of your Celebration neighbors. All right, now we've talked about this before, where it's so cool that Celebration has something called, I call it KNO, but that means Kids Night Out. And parents, don't you need a kids' night out? Because some people are still doing some shopping. I know they're preparing for Santa Claus. And so Santa, though, sometimes you need to be making cookies or getting some carrots out for the reindeer. But this event, it's called a Train to Memory Town. Train to Memory Town. That's going to be held on December 12th. That is this Friday. We have so much to share with you that there's a lot packed with this week. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. at Heritage Hall. Now, Heritage Hall is in South Village. You do need to register. There is a cost to that. I want to say it might be $45 or something. Don't quote me on that, but there is an expense, and I believe it's cheaper too for the second child that you bring. But you do need to register, and all you have to do is just freeze this frame. You can see a QR code right there, QR code. We're getting into QR codes so that you can register and have your kids involved. Now, our business partners, the Petrellas, are doing something fun once again this Friday, and that is going to be in downtown Celebration by Lakeside Park. It's a movie night. They have had some very successful movie nights, and they're going to be showing Jack Frost, the movie, which is a 1998 film, and it's going to be Lakeside. I think also, hey, Karen Rex, I was just bragging about how beautiful the Celebration Community Chorus is. They are so great. We just showed some video on that. So Friday, December 12th at 6:30, hey Karen, 6:30 p.m. Lakeside Park. There's going to be food trucks there. The event is free. You know, bring some cash, obviously, or credit cards for the food trucks. But Eugene and Tia are going to be providing, as well as Bella Roofing Company is going to be providing a free movie from, it starts at 6:30 p.m. and that is a great spot to enjoy that. Now, we also have a lighting of the community menorah. That's going to be Sunday, December 14th at 5:15 p.m. The Celebration Jewish congregation gathers at Market Street Park. If you don't know where that is, it's cat-a-corner to the Thai restaurant, cat-a-corner to the deli that's downtown. So Market Street and Celebration Avenue. Don't want to miss out telling you that information. Hey, Lisa, thanks so much for watching. Now, as far as holiday concerts going, you want to save the date, December 18th. December 18th, that is a Thursday night. That is going to be at Lakeside Park, right across from Columbia Restaurant, 6 p.m. They do have tables on sale if you want to have a table. So once again, there's a QR code. This is a resident-only event, and it's gorgeous over there, you guys. Lakeside Park, there's white twinkly lights. Thanks, Elisa. There's white twinkly lights that are hanging above, and you're going to have beautiful Christmas holiday music. And once again, that is coming up on the, what date was that? That was on Thursday, December the 18th. Still not too late if you have not voted yet for your favorite holiday decorated home in Celebration. You know, the Veterans Club is very organized and they try to do some fun things. And one of the things they do is you can nominate your favorite holiday decorated home. Now that ends tonight. So if you have one, you need to send an email to Wendy Hupp, W-E-N-D-Y Hupp, H-U-P-P at bellsouth.net. She's a representative gathering those nominations. You need to put your email address. You need to tell them the type of home. You can say it's a condo, townhouse, an estate house, or whatever it is. And then you should also write the address, obviously, in your message, and write a little blip as to why you think that house should be nominated as one of the best decorated homes in Celebration. The Second Harvest Food Bank always joins us at one time during the year, and it's happening December 12th, December the 12th. And so what they're looking for, that is Friday. So much going on Friday. You know, our streets are already blocked in downtown Celebration on Market Street. So let's say across from the Wine Imperium or Market Street Gallery, that section where you see the tree that the Bellavati brothers had shown you, that is where Channel 2 WESH TV is going to be there accepting non-perishable food donations, from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, scan this QR code for item ideas if you're not sure what we're talking about. But, you know, obviously peanut butter, and there's going to be a lot, but non-perishable food items, obviously, that are not expired, because a lot of times we forget to look at the expiration dates. But Second Harvest Food Bank, now is the time to help those that are in need in particular. And so that is going to happen this Friday. Now, I'm excited to be promoting this group. It's called the Age Strong Project, the Holiday Wellness Reset Workshop. That is happening December 9th, which is tomorrow, from 10:30 a.m. until 11:45 a.m. That's in Heritage Hall. That is South Village again, right? So those at South Village. You want to go to www.theagestrongproject.com, theagestrongproject.com, to reserve your spot. But it's very important for us all to stay very healthy, especially during the holidays, and to meet some people that can give you some really good guidance. All right. Now, we did talk about this is a big deal in downtown Celebration as you're driving past Community Presbyterian Church. They have something called the Bethlehem Experience. You're going to step into the Christmas story. There's over 250,000 lights on the building. We have a little bit of history with that. Rod and I were involved. Give Kids the World, wonderful organization. They had given the lights from Give Kids because they were getting a huge donation. They were actually the Osborne lights. And those lights were being changed out for some new lights, and they donated their lights to Compress. And so on December 11th to the 14th, so that's coming up here fairly soon, that's Thursday night at 6 to 9 p.m. They've got a live nativity show that's at 6:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. They also have music and food, a live nativity. You're going to see live animals. And so that's at Community Presbyterian Church. That's coming up this week as well. And if anybody also, lots of churches are doing a lot of great things in the community. Feel free, we've got a Catholic church. Brad Fischetti is a very good friend of mine, worship director there. They have services, quite a few services that are listed on their sign. That is in South Village. And there's a community church that's right by the Creative Village, wonderful people there. And Illuminate Church, I'll be singing at their church this Sunday. They have services at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. And that address is 7899 Sinclair Road. So that's within 10 minutes of Celebration. Would love to have you guys there. Hello, Amy. Thanks for watching. What we wanted to do too is, I want to say thank you very much to many of you that will see me in town and say you watch every week. There was a wonderful gentleman. I was walking Missy Elliott, our dog, and he stopped me. He was riding his bicycle earlier today, fishing pole. And he said, "Are you going to do your podcast tonight?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "I'll watch every Monday." So I appreciate it. And sir, I wish I had gotten your name. But what I was really excited to hear was he said that he had just caught a big fish over by the East Lawn Estates. You know how there's water over there. It was 4 pounds, 9 ounces. So I'm talking about a big fish, big fish. How fun. We have all kinds of walking trails around Celebration, obviously basketball courts, tennis courts, all that good stuff. Now you can do ice skating in downtown Celebration, but we forget sometimes about people going out and fishing, and there's just beautiful lake areas around here. And to hear that he had great success with that and that he's a viewer, we really do appreciate it. All right, so let me show you something that I don't want you to forget about. I don't want you to forget about Scoop Ice Cream. I'll tell you that. Scoop Ice Cream back in Island Village Celebration. And I also wanted to share with you, when you're looking for places to be shopping, please consider our folks that have shops that are in Celebration. And so, Market Street Gallery, you can get gift cards for the restaurants, for Scoop Ice Cream. You can do all that. And then if you need to look farther, there's many people that have said, "I'd consider Disney Springs, but I'm not quite sure what it all entails." And so, don't you know, Dee Bellavati and I got together, and we're going to give you a pretty thorough tour of what's going on in Disney Springs. So we hope you enjoy it. I'll be back at the end of this one too.
As we are strolling around Disney Springs. So the orange parking lot is super close to Celebration, Florida, and it's free parking, you guys. Now we have entered into this vast very lengthy alleyway that started with Cirque du Soleil. We're passing the House of Blues, has live entertainment, City Brews, an M&M location, and I can't wait to show you more. And it's Splitsville at Disney Springs. You can be active because there's a great bowling alley inside. They have wonderful food, and they've got a walk-up bar that you can also get mocktails. And don't forget they have live entertainment outside. Disney Springs, Splitsville. And I have a fun story to share. When AMC first opened at Disney Springs, I was involved with the grand opening team. It was when the Walt Disney World Dolphin and Swan opened, AMC opened. And that's when a movie came out that had Dustin Hoffman and Madonna and Warren Beatty. And that movie, the grand opening, was at the Walt Disney World Dolphin. So it was a lot of fun to be able to sit with Dustin Hoffman and his kids and enjoy one of the first movies at AMC Theater. And of course, we have some of the best restaurants and bars and retail here at Disney Springs. One of my favorites, you guys, is right behind me. It's called the Summer House, and it's actually on the lake. You can get reservations for inside or outside, but please do make sure you get reservations. It's very popular. And for retail, especially for my Brazilian friends out there, Pele was here for the opening of the store behind us. I was here. It's a soccer, this gear, knowledge, and greatness, and that sure is what Pele is all about. Marvel, they've got a great retail story with Marvel. And then, of course, right beside Marvel, they have Star Wars, Galactic Outpost. And then, of course, Mom and Dad, when you're ready, you can grab some Starbucks right across the way to get that caffeine flowing, to keep shopping and getting ready for Christmas. And for those that realize that Disney Springs, the restaurants get filled up pretty fast, never fear, Disney's thought about it all. They have a food truck cafe area out here right by the water. So you're able to enjoy, as of right now, there's a juice vehicle, there is a cilantro vehicle, and there's also Four Rivers, which everybody loves. So you can grab something a little bit more casual, be by the water, and still have a good time right here at Disney Springs. To give you an idea on how large Disney Springs is, remember we entered in over on the area by Cirque, and that was the orange parking garage. They have another parking garage called Lime, so we've already had an experience already, and we haven't even finished it all, you guys. At this intersection, that's where the Disney style retail area is, and you can see the hot air balloon that you can board when it's not so windy. Dee and I are getting ready to go into the next section, and I believe we're going to see some additional cool things like Planet Hollywood and some others. Stay tuned. So we are in the heart of Disney Springs right now, and this may be the really hot spot for a lot of the great restaurants, one of which is the Edison. The Edison also has live entertainment, and for those that don't know, if you walk to the back of this building, there is an outdoor area that is on the water, and so that is one of the secrets of Disney Springs. And one of my favorite places is the Ganachery, which is located kind of in the central part of Disney Springs. It has a line going out of this place. People want their beautiful, smaller pieces of chocolate that are just beautifully made. And I know that one of my favorite people, Chef Stefan, was involved in creating this location. So please make sure you stop and get a piece of chocolate from the Ganachery. And if we talked about a line at the Ganachery, check out this place called Gideon's. Not only do you have a huge line to come in and find the most delicious cookies you've ever had in your life, you have to join a virtual queue to even get in the line. That's how good it is. So Gideon's, I think we're ready for a cookie. So make sure you check out the Wine Bar George. And if you don't get a reservation inside, make sure you stop by the basket. Get wine, meat, and cheese, almost like you can get your own little picnic basket right here. The hangar is a wonderful place in order for you to get some food and something to drink because they have outdoor seating right on the water, as well as being right beside the venue that sometimes has music playing. And then it's adjacent to the boathouse. The boathouse many times has 2-hour waits in order to get into this place. But if you look carefully, there is an outdoor dockside bar, but there are tables out around that area where you can get their food, have drinks, and then when the sun sets here, it is really magical. You really do feel like you're in a storybook and you are living a very happy life. Look at this car. It's getting ready to go into the water. What? Oh, it floats. Maybe you're one that just wants to come in and get your 10,000 steps. Well, you can do that, and you can stop by Joffrey's and get coffee, or maybe gelato is more your thing, and you have the availability to get gelato, but look at that line. It's pretty popular. And when you know Disney has thought of it all, they have a bakery here that is gluten-free, vegetarian, and kosher. So they have a little bit of everything for everyone. They even had cupcake tops. So you want to make sure you don't eat that bottom of that cupcake, just the top. And it's beautiful. And more than ever, Orange Bird has become very popular, especially at the Disney parks. And some of our favorite clients, Elena and Ron, they love Orange Bird. So every time I get a chance to walk by this beautiful mural in Disney Springs, I think of our real estate clients and friends, Helena and Ron Semler. And you know, Disney, they're not going to forget about the Happy Hound. Remember, we've got Pluto and Goofy, and so our animals are very important to us. You want to stop here at the Happy Hound and find something for Fido. Did you know that Walt Disney actually called the boat behind me the Empress Lily for many, many years? And now it's called the Paddlefish, where you can get fabulous seafood and you have great views of the water. But one of my favorite things is they have great entertainers. One of my favorites, Dee Bellavati, has performed here many times. Well, we keep walking and walking, and there's just more to see at every corner that you turn. We cross the bridge, and now we see T-Rex, and if I look in the other direction, I see Rainforest Cafe, and these are interactive restaurants. Your kids are going to love it. Actually, my husband loves it. So when you go into the Rainforest Cafe and they're crowded and you can't get in, you got to go back outside to the entrance, look to the left, and there's a little alleyway. Well, that little alleyway is actually going to take you to one of the coolest spots in Disney Springs. It's called the Lava Lounge. You can get food and something to drink there and enjoy the beautiful views. And then what happens in T-Rex? You got dinosaurs moving around in there, only at Disney Springs. Being at the Lego area, it's pretty fabulous that you get to see some that are already completed for you. Elsa is one of them. So how fun to see that. But not only do you see that, you're going to see some Star Wars. And then we also have a dragon that's coming out of the lake at Legos. Who doesn't love a lot of fun? And who doesn't want to buy a gift from the Lego store in Disney Springs? And in every nook and cranny right across from Paddlefish, you've got to check out all the retail that is behind us. You'll see that there's a Harley Davidson area. That is the area where Polite Pig is. That is also the entrance for one of the garages. But if you want to do some shopping, you can actually burn through a lot of money back here and you'll enjoy your day. And if you want to find any type of Disney merchandise, this is the place you want to go. It's called The World at Disney, and we're going to give you a sneak preview as we walk through this magical store. And here we are at yet another section of Disney Springs. This is the area that I call the carousel area. Lots of great retail here. This is where you're going to find a very popular Christmas store. Actually, I go to a place called the Spice and Tea Exchange, because my bonus son likes truffle salt, and I make sure I get that for him every year. The Earl of Sandwich, super popular, especially right after Thanksgiving. They have a Thanksgiving sandwich with turkey and stuffing, and people rave about it. They even have a store here, you guys, for left-handed people, only at Disney. So one of the exits and entrances from the Orange Garage, remember we started at the Orange Garage, We'll bring you right into where the AMC Theater is, and also Coca-Cola and Planet Hollywood. This may be one of the very few, if not only, Planet Hollywoods are still around. So whether you live within a 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle or looking to move to this beautiful area, Disney Springs has so much for everyone. Look at the backdrop with the water and the views. And like we said, there's all kinds of wonderful, excellent restaurants, but there's also free opportunities. You can grab a hot chocolate. You can go listen to some wonderful music. So you too can enjoy Disney Springs with all the magic and the fun right here at Walt Disney World.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
It really is a magical place to live. You know, while we were doing the live show, we had gotten a knock on the door and my husband had answered it. And so we were doing the video. I thought I'd go out and see what was going on. And one thing that is also very helpful to know is what a loving, caring community that we have. And there is a very powerful, wonderful group of women, the Women's Club, Celebration Women's Club. And they do something where you can have a secret sister. And so periodically throughout the year, you get these gifts dropped off. You don't know who they're from. They're very thoughtful. Mine in particular was, and tonight was the night, because they have Monday night meetings where they were announcing who your secret sis was. So this was dropped off at our front door. My husband got it. It says peace, and it's got a dove on there. And it says, Christmas is a time for peace, hope, and love. Hope your Christmas is blessed with everything wonderful and your new year is filled with joy. And it says, wishing you a Merry Christmas filled with love and laughter. Your not so secret sister. And I'm finding out tonight it is Cindy. And Cindy, let me show you a picture of this beautiful young lady. She has been my secret sis. So Cindy, I just want to say thank you. And I want to say Arenstam might be the last name, but it's Cindy, and she's wonderful. And she had dropped this off to it. It's a hot cocoa and pajamas kind of day. And it was just so, so sweet, you guys. This is just an example of when you live in a town like this. Look how cool that is. And it was just so sweet. And then she has like these just beautiful. And throughout different periodic things, she would be dropping off pillows or special motivational cards, and just every gift was so appreciated. But now I know it's Cindy. So God bless Cindy and her dog. And Arenstam, I think is the right way to say her last name. But boy, am I blessed. And if you ever think about moving to Celebration, I would encourage you to join the Celebration Women's Club. And I believe Karen Rex may have dropped it off to help keep her being anonymous. But we now know Cindy. Love Cindy. So thank you. Thank you. Love the Celebration Women's Club. That's so great. All right. So a couple of key things that we've done. We've been talking about some shout outs. We've been talking about what's coming up. We've been talking about downtown is still fully alive, that you want to make sure you get down there and you get to visit it. We want to say that the Celebration Foundation event was such a huge success. I wanted to say, I think that Cara and Ray, who went to the Sparkle event with Melissa, Paul, Rod, and I, probably bought one of the coolest things there. I don't know if you saw that cool tree that Advent Health had put together. It was an Alice in Wonderland tree. And so now Tara and her husband, Ray, had that in their lovely Celebration home. So that's wonderful. Now to one of the things that most people ask me about most when you see me is what's going on with the real estate market. So I always present that for everyone. Let me see if I can share that screen so that you can see exactly what I am looking at too. And once again, thank you to Cindy. I think that is so cool that I have Cindy as my secret sis. I love it. All right. It is, let's try this screen, trying to do a different screen. Share screen. Here we go. Window should be popping up. There we go. Okay, finally, second try. Paul and Melissa, I promise I'm going to get better at this stuff. All right. So what we do is Dee will tell me that he wants my face to be bigger so he can see what I'm talking about and the intention. We look at the last 7 days, what's been going on in this real estate market in Celebration specifically. And as you know, we have very low inventory. As of today, we only have 106 properties. And you know, we've been doing this from the beginning of time here. And so there's typically 440 properties listed. Here, there's only 106. So everybody wants to live here. And so the inventory is low. And then what we tell you is what happened the last 7 days as far as actives, pendings, and solds. I call them touch points. So you kind of know if there's a lot coming on the market or not, what's selling. And I'm really happy to report with my team, I want to call it the trifecta, because if you have one thing that's active, one thing that's pending, and one thing is sold every week, you feel very blessed, and we certainly do. So as far as actives go, there's 7 new actives. There are 7, oh, this is kind of cool. I don't know if this has ever happened before. I think there's 7. No, actually, let's double check these numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so something new came on the market between the time that I was getting ready for the show. I will share with you that we're very blessed in that 839 Lake Evelyn, which is so close. You're right on top of downtown Celebration. We completely renovated, and it's been expanded. So this house has got an extra flex room. It got an extra bedroom on it. Looks brand new, beautiful. The price on it is $979,000. We just listed it, and you're going to see a bunch of the realtors around Celebration going to a monthly realtor caravan that we put on. So if you see a bunch of cars all of a sudden jumping out and going into a house, say hi. They are your realtors from the community that are active and do great jobs, and they are going to come see this house tomorrow. But if anybody else is interested, it has 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, an attached 2-car garage. And like I said, it's stunning inside. I'll probably show a video of it this next week. But that would be an example of, let's see if we can get this back now. I want to show you. Let's see. Yes, I want to be able to show you. There we go. Ancient single line. Go back to the original report. So know that a fabulous home in Lake Evelyn. Then as far as pendings go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So more actives to come on than pending, but 6 pending. And we're happy to report that 814 Renner Oak in East Village has gone under contract. And that is a house that we have that has swimming pool and back to conservation. And then we want to look at the solds for the last 7 days. Once again, 7-day window. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's kind of good. So you're seeing about an equal amount of product that's coming on the market. And we did want to congratulate. We had a property that we sold that closed today. And we wanted to thank Tom and Lynn Moranci. They're clients of ours. Yes, indeed. And we also wanted to say congratulations to Mike and Barb. And this home is beautiful. South Village area. It has a swimming pool, backs to conservation, and a cul-de-sac. And it was a wonderful opportunity to work with these folks. All right, you guys. Well, I've taken up a lot more time than normal, but I know I wanted to show you a lot of the videos, especially with the Bellavati brothers being out and about and getting a lot of great footage, and thanking so many people that have been involved with a lot of this great Christmas holiday stuff that's going on. I don't think I see questions. I see a lot of people saying hi and giving a lot of thumbs up and love. I wanted to say I look like Nandy Town and Don Town's place that they decorated for the holiday home tour. It's always 100% in what they do. Nandy's going to be, she's a co-chair with me on the women's club. We are doing an event on February 11th that you'll be hearing more about. It is a wine stroll, and we raise money for the Osceola County Women's Shelter. But you'll have an opportunity to go into 4 homes that are over in the Long Meadow area, and the Wine Imperium, Leanne, the owner there, she is a partner with us, and we raise a lot of money for them. We have a lot of fun doing it too, and we have a lot of great volunteers. So if anybody has any interest in donating any items for, say, that auction that is occurring, that's February 11th, please call me at 407-808-9845. We'd love to have you participate. It is a 501c3, and the more items that we can get that we can put in big, beautiful baskets, the more money can be raised for the women's shelter. And like I said, all that money is going to go to the Osceola County Women's Shelter. Well, I can see how Kathleen Scipio was going hoarse because there's so much fun stuff to talk about. I noticed she was losing her voice, but God bless her. She did a great job. And I'm starting to lose my voice right now, too, with all the good stuff happening here. Don't forget, on Wednesday night, we do a show. My Realtor Dream Team talks about the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. They do great information. I would encourage you, because we're hearing more and more about possible property taxes that may be eliminated, or possibly even if they are minimized in any way. I do believe that is just going to bring an onslaught of buyers to Florida. I would say please don't wait until then. You want to try to get on top of it now. And if you're concerned that you're looking at a jumbo loan and it's in the 6% range or whatever, please call me, because we have a home that's really nice in Artisan Park that's willing to pay 3% towards your closing costs, which means you can get that interest rate bought down into the 5% range. So instead of paying 6.4%, you're probably looking at 5.7%. So I know, just don't wait, please, because if it drops to 5, and then everybody's going to open up the gates and run out and try to grab this stuff. So let's be proactive. Let's put a strategy together and make buying and selling a home easy. Sound good? All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a blessed Christmas. Like I said, I'll be singing at Illuminate Church this Sunday, 9 a.m., 11 a.m. Love to see you. That is at 7899 Sinclair. Thank you to, I'm just seeing a whole bunch of people once again say hi. So I will say hi and see you later. Thanks so much. Please subscribe and like to the Near Disney YouTube channel. We've got over 1,000 videos, of hopefully good, helpful information to you. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.